Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. That's right, you can be a winner. I gotta thank MARTINCPVALK here for turning me into a meme, essentially. This is a very flattering screen grab of me from a video that I posted late last night, early this morning. Basically just a quick video letting you guys know that I am giving away 2 Ledger Nanos, and I wanted to thank Martin for sharing this as well. The video I created was also in a tweet that I pinned to my Twitter profile, so you guys can catch it there. It's also on my YouTube channel. Essentially, though, I'm giving away 2 free Ledger Nanos. I do want to reach 70,000 subscribers, though, by March 31st. Then I'll be giving them away on April 1st. I think you guys have probably heard me say that once or twice. The crypto market right now, not too much activity going on. This is XRP on the hourly, trading right now at about 45.5 cents. We haven't seen much movement over the last little while. Essentially, Bitcoin has not been very decisive as to where it wants to go. We did see it kind of rallying for a little bit. Now it's coming back down. And again, this is Bitcoin on the hourly, so we could see, and I mean, I know a lot of people probably don't want to hear this, but we could see a prolonged retraction for Bitcoin. Of course, it has only retraced roughly 26.5% since its top up here at about 58,000. It did come all the way down here to about 42,900. That's when we started to see the rally, and this price range, we could actually see it continue for the next little while. I mean, even for the next month or so, it's not unheard of. And also, we could see Bitcoin come down to about 40%. 40 to 45% is not unheard of either. So in the mid-30s, mid to low 30s, give or take, we have seen it in previous bull runs. Right now, we're just kind of monitoring Bitcoin, seeing what it's doing, because it is going to have an effect on the rest of the crypto space. So right now, the market cap's still holding at about $1.44 trillion, and Bitcoin dominance at 60.7%. That was the other thing I wanted to mention with regards to Bitcoin dominance. Just real quick here, bringing up the Bitcoin dominance chart here. I'll put it on the hourly, and even Bitcoin dominance, we're not seeing that really drop off. I mean, we did near the beginning of the year. You guys can see that this was January, basically the beginning of January 2021. Right up here, Bitcoin dominance shot down, which meant that altcoins were gaining more of the market cap. And ever since about February, the beginning of February, we haven't really seen much in the way of Bitcoin dominance decline. You can see we're still in this area here, and what we're hoping for, at least if you're holding altcoins, is for that price to go down, that dominance to go down even further, and that's when altcoins will take the reins, and that's ultimately when we'll be making gains off our altcoins, right? We saw it back here in 2017 with the bull run, and it was that last leg, right? Right at the beginning of December 2017, all the way to the beginning of January 2017. This was a period of roughly 3 weeks, and it just went straight down. So we are, in fact, trending downward for Bitcoin dominance, right? If I clear that off there and just show you guys, this is forming what is looking like a head and shoulders pattern. I mean, could we come back up to this level here? And I mean, if we pierce this level, that would be very unusual. My thoughts are maybe we won't even make it up to there and just continue down to make lower lows for dominance. That's my thought. Of course, the crypto market now has been ready and raring to go. And so, are you guys all packed up? Are you guys buying more cryptocurrency? Put it down in the comments. Let me know what you guys are doing. I saw this from Andrezel here on Twitter with regards to Ripple and XRP specifically, and I thought that this was really interesting. This document that he posts here, I have it here in a PDF. This is the Central Bank Digital Currencies, or CBDCS review. This is a comparative review prepared for CPA Australia by RMIT University from 2021. So we have to remember, guys, this came out after the SEC lawsuit. Of course, we know it does have to do with France's central bank. Ultimately, what I wanted to mention to you guys, so Andrezel retweeted out trying to change the world's tweet here, was this: Ripple is an alternative platform to Ethereum. XRP is the principal currency used on this platform with the capability to facilitate payments like any currency or card. Unlike Bitcoin or Ethereum, Ripple does not operate on a blockchain per se. Ripple has its own patented technology, and then it gives us a definition of that. Ripple also allows the creation of new currencies, and Ripple developers can decide the timing and quantity of supply in similar ways to current central banking operations. Note down here that France's central bank, or Banque de France, has openly discussed Ripple and XRP as a possible platform for Europe's central digital currency. So the XRPL definitely being entertained as a main DLT platform in Europe as a whole, and France is bringing this forward. Let's not forget, guys, that back in April of 2020, just last year, the Bank of France says Ripple could power central bank digital currencies. So this was already kind of in the wings, and I believe that I did a video on this. I'll see if I can find it. I'll link it up here in the top right-hand corner. And CPA Australia, of course, they are a certified practicing accountant that has been around for over 125 years. They are obviously the collaborators that came up with this report, so I thought that that was some very interesting news here. Also wanted to bring this up, guys, from the Wrath of Kahneman here on Twitter, from Ripple Partner Siam Commercial Bank's Q1 2021 report. Under the heading Digital Payment, a good momentum for online payments through SCB Easy are continued. And so he brings up this report here, guys, the financials, 2020 financials. So the report was dated just a couple of months ago, but it is fairly recent, 2021. And what he's noting here, some of the attention is actually placed on Ripple. We know Ripple and SEB are partnered, but they are definitely demonstrating how RippleNet is working within their ecosystem to provide a better service. So they allow SEB to deliver seamless global payment experience with the use of blockchain technology via Ripple. We also see down here 12 countries have 24/7 access to 4 currencies, the GBP, USD, Euro, and the SGD. All available 24 hours a day through SCB Easy app, which runs on Ripple. Last July, they used the same graphic in their Q2 report, so Wrath of Kahneman just giving us some more insight on this. Under the heading Digital Payment, we have gained good traction on offering products and services on digital platforms, which has carried through to the Q1 report. And if I go down here, I believe it is down in this report. Let me just scroll down here, see if I can find it. Where are we here? I believe it's page 39, if I'm not mistaken. Keep going, keep going. Here we go. So I talked about this screen grab here, some more information about this. No, that's not what I wanted to find. Nevertheless, I think Wrath of Kahneman sums it up fairly nicely here, guys. Ultimately, the fact is, in 2021, we are seeing real-world use cases from banks, and not only that, we have central banks talking about RippleNet, discussing the possibilities of using the XRPL in real-world situations. And, you know, back in 2018, I have a feeling that Brad Garlinghouse thought that this was going to happen a lot sooner. There was that end-of-year statement he made at that time, and I think it was at that point that he realized, look, there are going to be a lot of hurdles down the road, and, you know, we are making small victories as we go, like, you know, with SEB, this is an older partnership, but with central banks, this is more recent, and guys, this is where XRP is going to derive its value. You got to think about the quantities and the amount of money that goes through these banks every year. We also have the lawsuit, unfortunately, part of this narrative, and there are many moving parts to this, so I wanted to mention this first from MARTINCPVALK. The SEC strikes back at XRP hodlers by moving to dismiss their petition. So you guys know John Deaton did put forth a petition, but the SEC and its former acting chairman, Elad Roisman, have filed a motion to dismiss XRP hodlers' petition for a writ of mandamus that was submitted in early January. Investors aim to compel the SEC to amend its lawsuit against Ripple to exclude that part of it mentions that the token is a security. They allege that the enforcement action against the company caused multi-billion-dollar losses. The agency offers a 3-pronged argument as to why the petition should be dismissed. So this is what the SEC has to say. In its 18-page filing, the SEC argues that it lacks subject matter jurisdiction because of sovereign immunity, a legal doctrine that protects the federal government from being sued without having its immunity. Petitioners are not bringing a claim under the Administrative Procedure Act and have not alleged that it provides a waiver of sovereignty immunity here. Interestingly enough, the SEC says that investors cannot prove that cryptocurrency exchanges will choose to relist XRP or the value of the token increases if the complaint gets amended. So here are some reasons why they're doing this. Additionally, petitioners cannot show that digital asset trading platforms will reverse course or that the value of XRP will increase should the commission amend its complaint to exclude the XRP-owned petitioners while continuing to pursue the case against Ripple. The regulator also states that the lawsuit against Ripple fits squarely into the statutory authority while claiming that XRP hodlers have failed to prove that it owes them any clearly defined duty. So the SEC not terribly interested in taking the XRP community's arguments into account while tending to this situation. And, you know, also a big part of this, I have to mention this tweet here. Originally, I saw this from XRP_Crow here on Twitter. What a drama, or should I say dramedy. He retweeted out Brad Garlinghouse's tweet here. This is why regulation by enforcement wreaks such havoc. By bringing a massive enforcement case, the SEC acknowledges they didn't determine anything, but the crypto markets, under pressure, interpreted the filings as such, causing massive damage to retail holders. Now, this is with regards to Stuart Alderoty's tweet here, update on Tetragon's Series C shareholder suit. Now, Stuart Alderoty retweeted this out. The judge ruled that since there has been no official determination regarding XRP's status, Tetragon's claim, and I know I'm jumping all over the place, guys, but it all kind of comes together in the end. Tetragon's claim that a securities default occurred is wrong. So let me get into this. So this has to do with the same topic, and this posted by Michael at Val5Links. As reported by You Today, Tetragon Financial Group has led the Series C funding round of Ripple and helped the blockchain giant raise $200 million. This happened at the end of 2019. The company's lawsuit against Ripple, filed on January 5th, was based on the suit of the SEC against the fintech giant, claiming that the cryptocurrency XRP associated it with an unregistered security. However, the court has ruled that until the SEC's legal suit is resolved, the actual status of XRP remains questionable. So Tetragon did not win their request there, and that's, I guess, good for Ripple on the surface level. Don't know how the outcome is going to look down the road, but ultimately that's good for the time being. We got to keep things consistent, and I think that that's what the SEC wants to do, so as not to bungle up their case. They still don't really have a leg to stand on, in my opinion. But anyway, this is good because now Ripple at least doesn't have to deal with that nonsense as well. And I wanted to talk about this tweet here. Also, this is 2 of 2 from Brad Garlinghouse, but I'm going to read it from STEDAS' infographic here. This is basically the tweet. And now the SEC affirms that no determination has been made about XRP, and it didn't order or ask anyone to halt trading / delist. So retail holders shouldn't blame the SEC, but instead, wait for it, blame the exchanges. So who are they protecting? Can you believe it? Can you seriously believe it? So this is another one from Michael at Val5Links on Twitter. Exchanges want to list XRP, yet fear of the SEC lawsuit continues. The SEC, as per Brad Garlinghouse, says they affirm no determination has been made about XRP, and they say they didn't order anybody to halt or delist XRP. That is on the exchanges. Yet the exchanges have to make this decision out of an abundance of caution, as we know. So the SEC is basically saying, well, that's not on us. That's on the exchanges. If you have a problem, talk to the exchanges. Yet the SEC has failed time and time again to give the regulatory go-ahead on XRP, and this is ultimately why the exchanges had to halt and delist XRP. So the ongoing SEC lawsuit has been in the spotlight, of course, as we know. Many believe that some flaw, as the lawsuit was filed amid the XRP bull run. As the SEC filed the lawsuit, the price slashed like never before, shedding a maximum of gains. Okay, I don't like the way that's written. Nevertheless, many exchanges announced delisting the asset, fearing any negative rounds around the exchange functioning. In the recent update, the SEC's lawsuit appears to have faded a little, with Ripple's stand becoming stronger, and many expect the case may also be closed very soon. But here's what I found interesting, and this a tweet out from Jesse Powell. Jesse Powell, CEO and co-founder of Kraken, cautioned the other exchanges before listing XRP. Now, he tweeted this out and retweeted Brad Garlinghouse's statement down here, if you guys can see. This is Jesse Powell, CEO of Kraken Exchange. Huge asymmetrical risk for exchanges. Have to assume SEC's case is in good faith. Judges tend to side with agencies. If XRP found to be a security, SEC would say that exchanges should have known. Safe harbor pending outcome would have been responsible if only purpose is to test. So he is saying, you know, the exchanges were kind of caught between a rock and a hard place. They want to list XRP, yet they do not have the clarity because the SEC just wouldn't give it to them. Now the SEC is suing Ripple, and the SEC is saying, well, I mean, they can still decide if they want to list XRP and trade XRP, but if we find that it is a security, they will be under fire as well. The SEC are basically acting like a bunch of D-bags. But plain and simple, like, I'm not even saying that as a joke. How can you in good conscience operate the way you're operating? Well, this is why I think people like Elon Musk have no respect for the SEC. They are trying to wield their power, and let's hope we just crush them in this lawsuit, and hopefully that will set a precedent for the rest of the cryptocurrency industry. The good news is that Ripple will have come out of this already, and hopefully that will cause some FOMO for XRP. People will pump their money into XRP because XRP has that clarity, whereas whereas the rest of the cryptocurrencies might get drained, and so that money's got to go somewhere. My thoughts, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. XRP, of course, next in the list. XRP, of course, going through this lawsuit, but they will be the first ones to come out of it, so that's positive news. And this is another one from Michael, just a CoinDesk article here, basically outlining what I've talked about already, but down here, just wanted to read this. So the new response also leaned more heavily on claims that crypto trading platforms discuss whether to list XRP, so this more just about listing it. With the SEC in previous years, one unnamed company referred to as Platform A reportedly evaluated XRP's regulatory status in light of prior SEC guidance and actions. Platform A met with SEC staff in the Division of Corporation Finance and Division of Trading and Markets, included at least one senior SEC staff member who previously met with Ripple on multiple occasions during investigation-related meetings in 2018 about the legal status of XRP and sought guidance on whether the SEC staff considered XRP a security. And while Ripple did not name the platform, Coinbase is perhaps the most prominent US-based crypto exchange that listed XRP in early 2019. So we're assuming it's Coinbase. Ripple said that the unnamed platform was not told the SEC considered XRP to be a security and listed the asset after the conversation. So we're assuming it's Coinbase. We had heard the story about a week ago or two, but I think that this speaks volumes to what's going on today, especially in light of this most recent SEC claim that, hey, you know, it's on you, exchanges. You can choose to do what you want. We didn't tell you to halt trading or delist XRP. And the exchanges are thinking to themselves, yeah, but if we did continue listing XRP and you deemed it a security, we would also be sued. Which brings me back to the SEC are D-bags. Let's bring this tweet up here from Jeremy Hogan, kind of wrapping it all up nicely from a legal perspective. He tweets this out here. Keep this in mind that when thinking about any legal case, including the Ripple case, there are two parts to bringing a case in court. The first part is building a nice coat rack that the judge or jury can hang their coat on. The coat rack is built with the law. He goes on to say, the second part of bringing a case home is making the judge or jury want to hang up their coat. That part of your case is made up of arguments of equity and fairness, and that is why Ripple puts so much emphasis on the SEC's inaction. It's the second part of the equation. Jamie Moore down here says, are you invested in XRP? Just a curious question. Please don't take this the wrong way, as I think your time and dedication is second to none. Jeremy Hogan writes, no problem. I bought some XRP about a month ago when I did my due diligence and came to an opinion on the likely endgame with the litigation. That's Jeremy Hogan basically saying that he thinks Ripple's got a solid case. I've thought this from the beginning. You know, the news speaks volumes around the world. Even if the United States wants to drag their feet, we know the rest of the world's going to run on Ripple, and eventually the United States will follow. Unfortunately, it's going to take a little bit of time, but that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel. Guys, we need to reach 70,000 in less than a month. Can we do it? If you're not subscribed, subscribe now and like the video. It's a free way to support the channel. If you like the content I'm providing, I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.